is here tonight to get his ECHS honorary diploma. Please join me in congratulating Mr. Michael Eldridge.
What can I say? It's been 36 years since I've been in this gymnasium, and this is one of the hardest things I've ever done. Just standing up in front of people. This guy, I feel like he saved my life. To go on struggling in school, don't give up. You know, keep pushing forward, and good things will come.
All right, at this time, we invite our honorary diploma recipient and our Achievement Hall of Fame recipients and their families and everybody who's here to join themselves in the cafeteria. We have a few treats for you guys and just a chance to socialize and maybe walk around school again if you want. You're welcome to stay, but it's going to be a while with all of the awards that we give our graduates. So we're going to take a moment. If you guys want to leave the stage, you may. Okay, our second part of the evening is all about the class of 2025 graduates. And to set that tone for an amazing evening for our seniors, I invite the junior class president and our commencement marshal, Ava Goulet, to the podium.
Thank you everyone for coming tonight to celebrate this great senior class. Although they may not be big in numbers, they are definitely big in personality. When I think of next school year without these seniors, I immediately think of how much quieter it's going to be. Student council meetings will be much more peaceful without Chloe and Timothy constantly arguing over homecoming themes. You won't hear David singing to himself as he walks down the hallway. You might actually be able to get work done instead of joining Valen and Mr. Newby's long debates over the best rom-coms. And the parking lot will feel quiet and empty without the bug trucks. We will miss the seniors' commitment to School Spirit Day and their dedication to winning class competitions, although their competitive nature was never quite enough to hold off the sophomores. I believe they are still a bit salty about that. We all know McNeil is. This senior class was a diverse one. They were involved in many different activities, ranging from esports to track to band to secretly watching horror movies during Mr. Villette's economics class to taking the tailgates off each other's trucks and to joining the weekly rant sessions in Mrs. Wilson's room. I'm sure that all of these useful experiences will serve them well later in life. We are sad to see these seniors go, but we cannot wait to see what they will do next. Thank you.
Thank you, Ava. Each year, during the senior meeting in April, the senior class gets to choose a speaker from the whole class who will give a message to them. This year, the speaker for class night is David Tuttle.
Hello everyone, I'm David, as Mr. Keith said. I got voted as my class's representative for the night. I'm very excited to give a speech. I've been saying for quite a while that I was hoping to do so, and I hope that you all will see why when I'm done. I've been a part of this class since 7th grade, and I've grown to make a lot of memories with them all through middle school and high school. I kind of find myself in a bit of shock tonight, to be honest, because it doesn't feel like I'm going to be graduating in 2 days, and yet I am. After Sunday, we will all split paths, and we'll begin new journeys, but before we do so, I was hoping I could share some memories that I've had with this class and the school as a whole before I go. I've gone bald on a random Thursday for fun, no real reason. I got walked in on in the bathroom, and then I proceeded to tell the whole school in hopes to find out who walked in on me. I never found out who walked in on me. I've had and continue to wear what some would call terrible outfits, such as pajama pants and sweatshirts, or just the most raggedy clothing that I could find. I call it contemporary fashion. You used to understand it yet. I got banned from Walmart for a year, and I had to get a trespass notice from a police officer in the office at our school. I even hitchhiked from a school tennis match. Not so great choices. But I think that I've also had a few more positive memories. Went on multiple trips to UMaine, and I watched Step Brothers there with some of my friends. I danced at prom with Mrs. Brown after multiple times of asking her and having Mr. Keene play an artist that she likes. My wrestling team went on to win PVCs my sophomore year. Many of them won their weight class or placed with medals, very proud of them all. I even built a bridge and a campfire outside our school with the Force Collaborative class and Miss Cochran. I mean, I could go on and on about different memories I've had with this class, but my point is, I truly believe that I have some form of memory with almost every single teacher and every student in this school. But I don't want my speech to just be a trip down memory lane. I want it to have a purpose. My whole life, I've had to deal with a constantly changing environment. I was always moving, lived with multiple different guardians, and I was never able to settle in. It made life hard. Anytime I would get to a school, I felt a fear to make friends. What was the point if I were to just be leaving again? Eventually, I landed here and had expected the same course of action. However, that isn't what happened. I stayed here, and I had to adapt to that as well. I had gotten so used to moving, I never learned how to be myself. Over time, though, this school's students and teachers made me feel safe, made me feel happy. I began to come out of my shell and be who I truly was. It's weird to look back on. The old me, he would never be up here. Never be up here. He would probably be some loner, some quiet kid who nobody knew. But that isn't me. I managed to grow connections and a love for this school. I grew so close to my teachers that one of them let me move into their house. This school has become like a home to me. It's why this year, unlike most, I filled my schedule. I came every day, not because I needed the credits or I didn't have senior privileges, though I didn't the first quarter, but it was because I wanted to be here. I wanted to create more memories with my classmates and teachers. It's hard to find a school where a student would say that. And while my classmates may not agree about wanting to be here, we can all agree that this school has provided us with memories and friends that we'll have for a lifetime. I truly love my class, my teachers, my principals, this school as a whole, and I'll miss you all deeply. Before I finish, I'd like to give a couple thank yous, if you don't mind. I'd like to thank my grandparents for always believing in me despite my hardships. They've done everything they can to keep me in this school and give me what I need, and I love you both. I'd like to thank the Wilsons for taking me in when I needed it and helping me become a better person. I've lived with them this entire senior year, and I've also had, hands down, the best year in grades, attendance, and attitude-wise, and I truly believe it's thanks to them. I'd also like to thank my Uncle Adam. Even through the hardest part of his life, he put me and Corey, my sibling, over himself. And him doing so taught me so much about responsibility and what truly matters in life. Finally, I'd like to thank my class. We're not all close friends, but we get along no matter what situation we're in. We find common ground together, such as getting robbed every year at Winter Carnival and homecoming. No matter who you are, you will find friends in this class who care for you. I would like to end off my speech with a quote, one that hopefully leaves a message to my class and everyone else here tonight. You are about to start the greatest improvisation of your life, with no script, no idea what's going to happen, often with people and places you've never seen before. And you're not in control. So say yes. And if you're lucky, you'll find people who say yes back.
Before we get into the big awards this evening and talk about scholarships, I did want to talk about the bling that all of the seniors are wearing tonight. You'll see a lot of the stuff that they're adoring, and I wanted to explain